What are you doing?
You said to strip the foyer after Christmas.
I said to strip the foyer of the Christmas decorations.
Oh.
Greetings from Fairfield. We are Richard and Kendra, and we are restoring this cool old Victorian house. We found this old Queen Anne for sale on the internet and decided to buy it. So we moved from the West Coast to the cornfields of Iowa. So join us as we explore and restore this 1896 Victorian mansion.
Hello, greetings from Fairfield. Welcome back. Now that the holidays are behind us, we can get back to work at the house. And so we kind of missed last week's video because, well, as we were bringing down all the Christmas decor, it was kind of sad and depressing. And so it wasn't making for a very exciting video because it's kind of hard to capture all the joy and happiness for Christmas while you're putting it away in a box. And so this is kind of the last of it. And now we can kind of move on and get back to work. But after we got all the Christmas down, we quickly realized how sort of kind of empty everything was down here. And so we're going to start a new project. I know what you're thinking. Another project? What about the flooded bathroom upstairs or the parlor? That's a good question. Basically, the foyer is almost finished from previous owners. They've redone the floor, put in a new mantle. This mantle is not original. It was put in 2001. And I'm not sure when they did the floors, but mid 2000s or shortly after the mantle went in, they did the floors. And so really, we kind of got to thinking, there's not much left down here. I mean, the wallpaper, more period appropriate window treatment, and we're kind of done. I mean, some little details, get some push buttons in here. We've got some stair runners and stair rods that we've been wanting to install, along with some really nice decorative brass dust quarter collectors that go on old Victorian staircases. So we'll be able to finish that off as well. Outlets. But that would kind of finish it up in here. Unlike the parlor, which is going to take a lot longer. And we kind of would like to knock out the downstairs because I'd already finished the dining room and the library kind of before we started the YouTube channel. And there was a lot of work to do in here. We got floors. We got fireplace covers, we got tile work, we've got the hearth, we got window treatments, we got wallpaper. This is a whole big thing that's going to take up the rest of the year. And we'd like to have the downstairs finished this year, primarily before summertime comes, so we can move our attention outside when things start warming up, and landscaping and painting, and we got plenty of stuff to do. And so if we knock out the foyer first, because it's not going to take much, I think we even have enough scrap wallpaper to even finish this room with what we had left over from the library. We're going to be using the same wallpaper. And so really, there's not much to do in here. And so we knock this out. By the time we get there and finish the parlor, we're kind of done for the downstairs, and we can then move our time outside as things start warming up in the summer. We're going to be stripping this back a little bit at a time. There's only 2 layers of wallpaper here. So we got this and one underneath it. And we're going to kind of take our time peeling this back because I think there might be, we're going to be looking for evidence of maybe some gas wall sconces here or here. There are gas pipes that do run under this area that go up the walls. Now, I don't, I'm not 100% positive they come to this location, or they may just go straight up to the second floor. But we're going to kind of take some kid gloves here and take this off in layers so we can look for any evidence that might suggest that there was something underneath this. And we are super curious to find out what's under this, because nobody knows. Nobody knows. So, without further ado, I say we start stripping.
Wait a minute. What kind of video is this?
All right, do a little reveal. Mentioned this on a previous video, the DIF wallpaper remover works great on old paper walls. And so look for your seams. Covered this in the last video, so I'm not going to bore you with all those details again. But thought we'd do a quick little reveal in real time so we could see what's under this from covered up in 1964. This, whatever's underneath there has not been seen for over 60 years. And I'm excited to see what lies beneath. Let's see what we got. Carefully removing a layer at a time. Ta-da! Pretty much, it's more detailed than the other prints in terms of color, but really cool. That is really cool. Now let's get the rest of it off of there.
It is.
It's a date.
And a signature.
And it's a picture.
And it's under the wallpaper.
Okay.
This was already missing.
Okay. Does that say May 2nd?
May 2nd, 1945.
1945?
So there's the answer to that.
Okay. Wow.
How about that?
That is amazing.
See, this is why we do it carefully.
I know, this is why we do it carefully. It's so cool.
See, I already know when the other one was put up because it was in the newspaper.
Do you think this is going to be in the newspaper?
This one? I don't know. It rubs off pretty easy.
So you're going to have to be super careful.
Coupe? Maybe? Something about that.
That is one big signature.
There's more of it.
And this, wait, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should always sign your work.
W. Oh, there's more over here. Oh, probably just a big loop for the W. Ta-da! Wonka. I wonder if we lick it, if it'll taste like something.
Yeah, 100-year-old walls.
Snoresberry? Who ever heard of a snoresberry? Yeah, W, looks like WM, so that might be short for William? Maybe? William Coupe? Maybe, is that how you do a C?
Could be
Kinda.
an L, could be a G. Glup?
Well, this looks like, I would say cup. I would say cup.
So it's not
Cup.
lump?
Nah, it's-
L-U-M-P?
There's nothing after that.
That is so cool, though.
All right, well, that took a lot longer than I thought. So we got the courting bench area finished, sort of, a little bit. We learned some cool stuff, though. So we got this in 1964. Now we know this, what the room looked like before 1964. But more importantly, we know when it was put up by William Cupp, May 2nd, 1945. How about that? A quick research on William Cupp going into the newspaper archive, which I've mentioned before. Found his obituary. He died in 1960. He was born in 1885. So, and we got finished here a week before the World War II ends. How cool is that? He was a painter and decorator, and he ran for mayor.
Yaman Mayor! Now that's a good idea. I could run for mayor.
In 1943. Lost. Came in third. But pretty cool. He lived 2 blocks down the street. So he probably walked over here and put up the wallpaper. We got this wallpaper that goes all the way up the staircase and all the way down the hall. Same exact stuff. And we have one more. Where did it go? Behind this, this is a little fragile, so I'm going to have to I'm going to take a little more time with this one. I have a little more light because it's getting dark. The labeling is right here, made in the USA, and the pattern number is also going to be found behind this. So we'll be able to get the pattern number for that in the maker. This matches what we found in the dining room, so pretty sure it's the same thing. But we'll carefully pull that back and get that information together. But, oh, there you go. Now we know what came before that. And we also found what was here in 1896. And so that wallpaper, which we will reveal in next week's video, well, we get the rest of this down, and then we'll show you where we found the 1896 wallpaper. So I guess that'll about do it for this week's video. So until next time.